right, Miles, let's talk about the Nebraska Cornhuskers. This is a team under Matt Rule that's making all the right moves so far this offseason. A lot of great additions. And we've got a new report out that shows the Nebraska Cornhuskers made a huge move, a new addition to this program that will be pivotal to their long-term success in the turnaround under Matt Rule.
Yeah, Nick, I think this new news for the Nebraska Cornhuskers is going to be excellent. You got to love when you see things like this. It shows that they're back on top. They're going to be winning championships very, very shortly, or at least in contention to try to win some championships very, very shortly. This is great news for the Cornhuskers. But before we talk about the future of this team, Nick, let's go back and talk about the past, specifically the running back position. I want to ask the Cornhuskers fans in the comments below, who is your favorite Nebraska running back of all time? A lot of great answers. Let us know in the comments below who's your favorite Nebraska Cornhuskers running back of all time. But nonetheless, Nick, what is the next set of great news for the Cornhuskers?
All right, Miles, let's get right into it. If you want to throw up the report, this is from Hayes Fawcett from On3 Sports. Great reporter of breaking news in the recruiting and transfer game. I'll read from it now. Breaking class of 2024 quarterback Daniel Kalin, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, tells me he is committed to Nebraska. The 6'3", 205-pound quarterback from Bellevue, Nebraska, chose the Cornhuskers over Michigan, Michigan State, University of North Carolina, and others. Quoting the kid here, I firmly believe Nebraska is a program that will be back to winning championships very soon. Miles, I love this move right out the gate for really one big reason. They obviously lost out on the Raiola sweepstakes. There was a chance he could have get him, but look, we all got to be honest. It would have been an underdog. It would have been an incredible pickup if they were able to get the quarterback Raiola. He obviously goes to Georgia. It happens. Georgia's Georgia. But Nebraska, I love the fact there was no waiting around. There was no, what are we going to do next? How are we going to recover? They were ready. Oh, we lost out on that guy. No problem. Here's the next guy on the list. Boom, we got a quarterback for the future. On to the next problem. That is a sign of great management at the top of the organization. Of course, that's Matt Rule here. By recognizing, hey, we were going all in on Raiola, didn't work out. We're able to pivot very quickly. We're a nimble organization. We're not going to get focused. We're not going to get negative. We lost our number one guy. That happens. That's life. Here's our number two guy. We're going to bring him into the fold, and we're full speed ahead. I love the fact they were able to get this guy to commit. I love the fact they were able to get him almost immediately after Raiola chose to go to the University of Georgia. Miles, give me your thoughts on Nebraska, Matt Rule, and this recruiting addition, just everything in this football program right now.
Yeah, Nick, I think this guy is going to be very special for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. This is a guy who looked very good in limited play. He got his first reps as a full-time starter as a junior in high school, but even then, he did very, very well. He had a 5-to-1 touchdown interception ratio, very good on those marks. He was a great passer of the football, very effective intermediate passer, can throw it well enough deep down the field to keep teams honest, let them be on their toes a little bit, and he can do it all inside the pocket. He has a great pocket awareness, can try a true passer of the football, not truly a dual threat guy. He's not a running quarterback, but he can use his legs if he needs to be. But Nick, this seems like a guy who I think can come to Nebraska and help this program get back on the track they want to and have the best coach that he is going to be able to have to help do that. A Matt Rule-led team has always been very, very good. And I think with this young quarterback in Kalin, they can be even better. He seems like a great quarterback for this team. And I think he wants to be there, Nick. Over on 24/7 Sports, they had a slight interview with Kalin, and he said, I envisioned myself playing in a Nebraska uniform and walking out of the tunnel of Memorial Stadium since I moved to Nebraska when I was 8. He said, I just think growing up in Nebraska, you can't escape Husker football. The fan base is incredible, and they always show support whether you're winning or losing games. I think Husker football is unlike any other program. So, Nick, growing up, Bellevue, Nebraska, this guy's got to have hometown Cornhusker football on his mind all the time. It shows that he's going to, want to play there. He loves the Nebraska environment, and I think he's going to feel at home, have that extra little sense of pride when he steps out on the field. Being a place he grew up there, and knowing that he wants to do the Cornhuskers proud.
And just one more thing to end on, right? This is a guy who was committed to Missouri originally, obviously an SEC school. You have a guy here has an opportunity, decommits from Missouri, which is his commitment over to Nebraska. So again, you've got a guy here, Matt Rule sees him, opportunity, SEC school, decides, I don't want to go to SEC school. I want to go to Matt Rule in Nebraska because Matt Rule is continuing to put a lot of time and effort to re-winning the state of Nebraska in the recruiting game. We've talked about it on a number of other stories. This is yet another example of this. Miles, no matter how you look at this, whether it's the ability to move on from Raiola, getting a quality player here for the future at a key position, obviously the quarterback position, and then continuing to win the state of Nebraska once again in the recruiting game. This is nothing but great news for this Cornhuskers football program.